the significance of Nashik and why the Prime Minister has started off his 11-day fast from there. But let's tell you really about how Prime Minister Modi is getting set for January 22nd. There are very strict guidelines that are in place for anyone who takes part in a Prana Pratishtha. It's an extremely holy ritual. So in the scriptures, it's details mentioned of the guidelines to be followed by religious saints who take part in the Prana Pratishtha ceremony. Here, the Prime Minister is ensuring that he's 100% dedicated to that, spiritually to the Prana Pratishtha, mentally and physically as well. He's made it very clear he's going to do everything it takes to ensure he gives his all for the ritual. So the Prime Minister has made it clear that all the pre-rituals he will go ahead and observe despite his schedule, even an 11-day fast, with the Prime Minister not letting up on any of his commitments, travel commitments or schedule, is going to be a tough ask of him. But he's saying that I'm going to do it because I need to ensure that I fulfill the wishes of every Indian, of every Ram Bhakt, as he says. The Prime Minister will follow all the rituals that are described in the scriptures, which means essentially an 11-day fast is something that he is going to observe. It's called an Anushtan, and that's something that the Prime Minister has announced he will be going ahead and following. Besides that, meditation, sattvic food for Anushtan is something that has been mentioned clearly in the scriptures. The Prime Minister has always reportedly been someone who's had sattvic food. So in that sense, he's already following the scriptures. But 11 days now, he's going to be fasting. Saurabh Bhaktania was getting you details of the Prime Minister's schedule earlier today and how he was in Nashik. Extremely significant. Why? Because where the Prime Minister visited, this is the Srikala Ram Mandir. It's situated along the banks of the Godavari in Nashik. This temple was rebuilt in the 18th century after it was destroyed by Mughals, and it's an absolute beautiful temple, as you can see on your screens there. Now, this Ram Mandir is in the Panchavati area, which is associated with the Ramayana, because it's here that Lord Ram, Ma Sita and Lakshmanji spent a few years during their Vanvas. In fact, the Sita Guha is also there, the cave where Sita Ma was. Legend has it that Lord Ram set up his hut here as the presence of 5 banyan trees made this region auspicious. The temple also has 14 steps, in fact. This is to mark 14 years that Lord Ram spent in exile there. This temple is made completely of black basalt stone, which is what gives it that rare, unique color. The idols of Lord Ram, of Lakshman and Ma Sita are also completely in black. Interestingly, the idol of Lord Ram does not have the bow and arrow. Instead, it's giving Ashirvad, which is very, very rare for an idol of Lord Ram. Even the Ram Lala idol, you will see, does have a bow and arrow, whereas in this one, there's no bow and arrow. It's just Lord Ram giving his Ashirvad.
सर, क्या कुछ हुआ जब प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी यहाँ पर आए, कैसा माहौल था?
बहुत आनंददायी माहौल था। आदरणीय मोदी जी आज जो स्वामी विवेकानंद जी की जयंती है, उसके उपरांत यहाँ जो यूथ फेस्टिवल है उसका आज वो उद्घाटन करने आए थे। उन्होंने प्रथम राम तीर्थ के ऊपर जाके अर्चन मार्जन पूजन किया और बाद में यहाँ नासिक की जो परंपरा है, पहले राम तीर्थ पे जाना चाहिए, राम तीर्थ के बाद यहाँ पे आके दर्शन करना चाहिए, तो वो परंपरा का उन्होंने पालन किया। तो सिंहस्थ कुंभ मेला यात्रा का फल माना जाता है, तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि वही उन्होंने पालन किया। स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के पुतले के ऊपर उन्होंने पुष्प चढ़ाए, हनुमान जी महाराज के पूजन किए और यहाँ प्रधान संकल्प करके उन्होंने जो राष्ट्र के लिए विशेषता जो है उसका एक उल्लेख हमने किया। और जो मुख्य उल्लेख हमने किया था कि तीसरी बार आदरणीय मोदी जी पंतप्रधान बने, मैंने स्पेशली वो संकल्प में उल्लेख रखा था। तो जिस तरह से आदरणीय मोदी जी मुस्कुराए थे, तो देख के हमें बड़ा समाधान हो गया।